Another question. Sure.
What influence has making ceramic nativity scenes had on your writing?
What influence has having made the ceramic nativity scenes had on my writing? I did that when I was a freshman at Ohio State, and it was a really horrible job where I made hundreds and hundreds of nativity scenes that old ladies would paint. And I would end up the day covered with liquid mud. And what it taught me was that writing is a better job than making ceramic nativity scenes. I could go also that you can only put so many antlers on the baby Jesus before someone busts you for it. It was me and like three other guys, and we worked downstairs, and and you had to make Santa and his reindeer, and you had to make nativity scenes for the Christmas season. And after a while, and they were intricate molds, so to get the reindeer's antlers, you had to make them in a separate mold. And after a while, some of the guys I didn't put them together. I put the stuff in the molds, but they said, we could put, antlers on the camels and see how long we can get away with it. So they would send them up, and then nobody said anything, So then they said, well, let's put some antlers on the baby Jesus and see how long that'll happen. And it turns out people noticed that pretty quick. So, but that's what I learned, is that writing is a better job than working in making ceramic nativity scenes. Sure, in the green shirt.
What's your favorite non-Christopher Moore book?
My favorite non-Christopher Moore book would be Cannery Row by John Steinbeck. It's a very sweet. Most of you don't know that John Steinbeck wrote comedy because you were introduced, like I was, to Of Mice and Men, where it's like, oh, how nice, a friendship between a big guy and a little guy who blows his brains out in the end. Spoiler, yeah, sorry. Actually, Fool is the revenge of, because in mine, the little guy actually gets the big guy laid a lot. So I was like, showed you. But Cannery Row is this very sort of forgiving and sweet narration toward these very flawed characters. And whenever I get I feel like I'm confused about what I'm doing, I'll go back and read a few passages of Cannery Row or Sweet Thursday and go, okay, that's how to do it right there. So that would be my favorite.